We recently shared that it looked like 1UP Arcade, the manufacturers of like the Simpsons arcade behind me, they were going to be going out of business. Well, we have a little bit more information now what's happening to them. They're not going out of business, but some of their assets have been bought. By who? A company called Basic Fun. And I kind of knew the brands under the Basic Fun umbrella, but I didn't know that was Basic Fun. So for example, you've got Care Bears, you've got Fisher-Price, you've got Lite-Brite. My Little Pony is now underneath that. I always thought that was still a Hasbro brand. Puppies is under that. Viewmaster, Tonka, Playhut, K'NEX. These are all underneath that brand. What does it have to do with stand-up arcades? Not much, although they do have an arcade classics line. They're like little dinky arcades that you can get at like Target. I've seen them at $25, $30. So what does this mean? I'm glad at least that some of the people with Arcade 1UP, they are kind of not really saying a whole lot as far as what goes on with this acquisition. So in their statement, we want to address a few questions we've seen circulating about the Arcade 1UP product lines. Basic Fun has acquired select assets of Arcade 1UP and intends to support to the best of their ability the home arcade category and existing Arcade 1UP products currently in the market. This asset acquisition reflects their ongoing commitment to expanding their presence in the home arcade space, offering current Arcade 1UP titles and products alongside their own existing arcade offerings. They'll have more to share in the new year and look forward to continuing to serve the arcade fan community. I would say I probably do not expect them to have access to like the agreements and licensing deals that Arcade 1UP had. I think they're going to have to negotiate that from ground zero and start from there. I also find it interesting that they iterated in here a couple of times the fact that they are going to be supporting the existing products in the marketplace, but they really didn't discuss new products and what their intentions are with that. Like I say, I'm glad at least not everybody at Arcade 1UP, they're losing their jobs. These are real people. I don't want that to happen. I'm also glad that in some way the brand will continue on, and I hope if anything that their new ownership kind of sees the mistakes that were made along the way and helps bring them back to what made them popular. They were inexpensive, decent quality, and just plain fun versus churning and burning the same cabinets out every year, just a variation on an existing theme. Let me know down below in the comments, what do you think of this? Have you ever bought any of the Basic Fun type products in the past, either their arcades or their toys? What do you think of them? And what do you think about the fact that Arcade 1UP not entirely going away, but definitely going to be changing? Leave your comments down below.